So Valentine's Day a lot of times sneaks up on all of us, and while Valentine's Day is usually about grand gestures, sometimes it's also about just slowing down and being in the moment. And that's what makes tonight's cocktail, I feel like, a good fit. So today we are making the Cherie Valentino. Now the Cherie Valentino comes to us from Kelbo's in LA. And sometimes there are bars that feel like destinations and others that feel like they're just there, part of the neighborhood, part of everyday life, and Kelbo's was very much that second kind. So it opened in LA in the late 40s, just after the war, and it wasn't trying to be mysterious, wasn't trying to pretend to be part of the South Pacific. It was just unapologetically American tropical. It was a place where Polynesian pop met barbecue, television studios, and family dinners, and more than just a few dates lasted longer than planned. And the name Kelbo's comes from its founders, Thomas Kelly and Jack Buck, and over time, it grew into several locations around Southern California, most famously the one on West Pico Boulevard, and later the Fairfax location across from CBS's Television City. And that detail matters because Kelbo's wasn't built around spectacle, it was built around people. Studio crews winding down, couples on dates, and groups leaning closer as the night went on. And Kelbo's didn't operate like a Don the Beachcomber or Trader Vic's. It wasn't about secret recipe or lore, it was about atmosphere. Dark rooms, carved tiki figures, and lantern lights with good music in the background, and the kind of place where a conversation kind of softened a little bit. And the drinks really followed that same philosophy. They were big, often shared, and less about precision and more just about the experience, which makes today's drink feel especially appropriate, the Cherie Valentino. And even the name kind of tells you what the drink is supposed to be. It's not subtle, it's not going to be reserved, it's meant to be shared, traditionally served in a communal tiki bowl passed around the table. And for this episode, I'm splitting it in half for a one-person serving. So everything today that you see, all the ingredients that I list, just double it, and then you will have the actual bowl for your Valentine's Day night. So everybody, in the spirit of love, let's make the Cherie Valentino. So to start, we'll use 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice, 1 ounce of grenadine, 1 ounce of blackberry brandy, and 2 ounces of gin. We will then blend this drink with ice and dirty pour into a glass of your choice. And no official garnish, but I am using 2 frozen pieces of chocolate speared to a heart. And with that, the Cherie Valentino comes together. And at first taste, you're gonna get a whole lot of gin, and you're gonna get a whole lot of sweetness from that grenadine. You do get some of that blackberry brandy, or for those of us from the upper Midwest, as we call it, by the brand name Janufka. But I mean, it's a good drink. I've stated on this channel before that when it comes to cocktails, tiki or not, I tend to lean on the sweeter side of things. I tend to enjoy the sweeter drinks a little bit more, and that's what this is. Now, 1 ounce of grenadine is a lot, and if you do a shared bowl, obviously it's 2 whole ounces of grenadine. But it's actually a fairly well-rounded drink. That lemon and lime really kind of play off each other pretty well. And with the gin, now I would say use a quality gin. So I've been using the Dingle Gin for a lot of my recipes lately. It is a fantastic bottle. Please go out and if you can find this, grab a bottle. You won't be disappointed. It is fantastic. It's just a very straightforward gin that's not going to overpower anything, but is going to taste fantastic in the glass. So definitely recommend picking up a bottle of Dingle Gin. But back to the cocktail itself. It's just, I mean, it's a simple cocktail. It's a few ingredients, you blend it, you pour it into a bowl, and off you go. And I think that's perfect kind of for a Valentine's Day night, whether you're out or, I mean, especially at home, because a lot of the ingredients you probably already have at your home bar. Pretty much every home bar has grenadine. Every home bar should have lemons or limes or prepackaged lemon or lime juice. And the blackberry brandy, you might not have the blackberry brandy, but depending on where you are in the country, it might be something that you have on your shelf. Like myself, I always have it because I've had a lot of nights when I was younger where we were drinking blackberry brandy, and I'm sure they were fun nights. I can't tell you what happened, but I'm sure they were fun in the moment. But it's a good cocktail. It's a fun shared cocktail. It's not a cocktail that is going to blow anybody's socks off. It's not some highfalutin cocktail that you're going to get at a really fancy bar where you're paying $38 for a cocktail. It's not some sort of super presented martini or what have you. You're not going to have flames or anything like that. It's just, hey, this is a 5 or 6 ingredient cocktail. Drink it with your wife or your husband or your significant other and have a few of them and then really enjoy your evening. And I think that's where this cocktail kind of lands. And I can't speak for Kelbo's, but I'm sure that's probably what they were going for with this cocktail. And again, there's no actual garnish for this. So I just thought, hey, it's Valentine's Day is hearts and chocolates, and I have heart picks and add some frozen chocolate covered raspberries, I think they are. So I threw that on there. So, but you can use whatever you want. It doesn't, at the end of the day, none of this matters, right? But yeah, overall, it's a pretty good cocktail. So it is Valentine's Day weekend. My wife is pregnant, so we don't really have anything planned. We are gonna stick to home and watch some TV and maybe order some pizza. That's our Valentine's Day. But if you are doing something a little bit more extravagant than being lazy homebodies and a lazy married couple in your 40s, then it is what it is. And I would highly recommend trying one of these. It's a pretty good drink. It's not bad. Like it's not something I'm gonna make all the time, but I'm not ashamed to say that, you know, some of these sweeter drinks, I don't mind them. I know a lot of people don't like sugar bombs, and depending on how big that bomb is, I may not like it either, but it's a good cocktail. I like it. I enjoy it. If you disagree with me, you're wrong. I'm joking. But let me know in the comments if you've had this or if you're going to try it, what you thought of it. I think it's unabashedly okay. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Macaulay Maluna. Cheers and enjoy.